Hello, Mardina. Yes, I remember you as an interior design student. I remember that from your introduction way back in week one. Excellent job. Yes, thumbnails emphasis on scale, gravity, and contrast, as well as asymmetrical and symmetrical or symmetrical and asymmetrical balance. Very talking about variety. Excellent, excellent. I couldn't ask for more. I mean, you're learning, or I shouldn't say you're learning, but you're showing a propensity to use industry specific language and talk like a designer talks. And I know it sounds it's talking the talk, and I know it sounds cliche, but in the design world, we talk about things like scale, gravity, emphasis, focus, depth of field, diminishing size, overlap, etc., etc. And maybe nobody knows what we're talking about, but other designers certainly do, and it's an effective means of communication within a specific industry. So thank you very much for that. And these are great, Mardina. Nice work. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, I'm loving each one. I think there's a couple that have, and the one word you didn't mention is rhythm. And I think each of these really displays a wonderful rhythm. These lights right here, and these varying shapes, just really nice work. Nice rhythm created up here, over right through here. Nice work. Gorgeous. Okay, so the question is this now, is each of the four are successful, right? I think that there's a couple have a deeper sense of depth than others. Like, for instance, I think this one gets kind of flattened out right here. I don't think that these are necessarily indicating a vanishing point. Maybe they are. I'm not sure if that was your intent or if in the fact that these are just smaller lights. There is a little overlap on this side, which is I'm wondering if that is indicating depth or if it's just differences in scale. That's one thing that's not particularly clear on this fourth composition. This one, it doesn't really matter because it's not emphasized as much. So there's a little bit of depth associated. You've created some depth with the rug. That's cool. I'm just wondering well, you know what? Let me finish it, and this will make sense because I don't want to jump to this right away. But this is going to end up being a typographic exercise, right? So we're going to have to end up adding type to this piece in order to suffice the whole project and make something, a poster that is related to your field of study, right? So presumably, and correctly if you're assuming, we are going to add type here. So we're going to add type and we're going to add color. So at this point, I feel each and every one of your examples here has a very unique potential associated with it. And I think any one of these can work. Okay, a little bit of work, pay attention to your elements and your principles, but also moving forward and making your decision in which way you want to pursue, which one you want to pursue. Think about where and how you're going to apply typography to this piece, okay? Because in Foresight, this is not just a design piece, okay? It's not an illustration. It's a background for a communicative piece involving typography. So it's best to think about that now instead of saying, okay, I'm going to move forward with this one, then getting to the point where you're going, now where do I put the type, and having to force it in areas that are not necessarily the most advantageous areas to place type. Okay, so think about that moving forward. But I'd like to thank you for taking the time and effort of doing a top-notch job here. Really good job. Thank you. Okay, any questions at all, please let me know. Thanks.